This year we designed these embroidered felt ornaments for you to stitch at home. They're a very beginner-friendly project with some easy stitches and possibly some new to you stitches that you can learn. So we're just going to go over some of the materials that you would need for this project or any other embroidery project. So first up is needles. We like these clover needles. They have a nice big eye in them, so you can use one strand or several strands of floss at once. A little pair of scissors to keep with your embroidery supplies, so you always have them on hand. These ones are nice and sharp and precise. You can use larger scissors definitely, but these little ones are super handy. The felt sheets that we carry come in this 8 by 12 size. They're 100% wool and they come in this gorgeous array of colors. We typically try to keep a variety of colors on hand, but if there's any color that you ever would like, just let us know. The next thing we have is the embroidery floss. We carry the full range of DMC Floss. Each skein comes with about 8 meters. And when you pull a strand out of the skein, there are actually 6 strands. So your pattern will tell you how many strands they'd like you to use in your project. So you would separate your strands out like this. So obviously if you want to have really fine lines, you would use 1 strand or 2 strands. And if you wanted thicker, fuller lines in your project, you would use more strands. So when you go to unravel it, the thread really wants to curl on itself, you can see here. So you have to kind of tease it apart. If you just pull down really roughly on it, it will just cause a huge knot. So just kind of massage it gently to kind of release those strands. And just gently straighten them so that they're not curling on themselves. I find about an arm's length of thread is a manageable amount to work with. DMC makes these cardboard bobbins that you can wrap your extra thread around to keep it from getting tangled, and it even has a little spot up top for you to write the color number. We have this really cool product called So Fine. It's a beeswax based thread gloss, and we use it to condition our thread. What I'm doing here is using it to sharpen the point of my threads so that I can easily thread them through the eye of the needle. When you have multiple strands of thread, it can get really tricky to do that. The next thing I'm going to do is actually drag my thread through the thread gloss once or twice, and that helps to eliminate tangles. To make a starting knot, take the end of your thread, leaving a little tail, and wrap your thread around it a few times. Grab that little bundle of wraps and slide it down to the end of your thread. And there you end up with a really nice and secure knot.